Wow. Let me get in here. Sorry, guys. Just trying to get back behind the camera here. Good morning, Plywood. Welcome everybody to Dad's Workshop. Welcome, Pancake Man. I'm gonna try to. Not a great sound there, but. I'm not big on draw knives, guys. I'll tell you right now. But I think this may be a situation where I might have to use it. This probably needs a coarser deal though. Like it needs more than a polishing, it needs a sharpening. Who do we got in the chat? Pancake Man. Oh, that's my son Julian. Welcome, Julian. Then we got Plywood. Plywood in the chat. Just got his mallet yesterday. You're not in school yet, Juge? I thought I recognized that screen name. How's it going, buddy? I miss you. I love you. The rapper, yeah. I don't really like doing, I don't even like using my draw knife that much. It's just not one of my favorite tools. But it may be appropriate for this application. Did Wes come in? Welcome, Wes. Man, I'm not even close to the bottom of the chat. Mr. Welcome. Woodchucker Caleb, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Mr. got a membership to Wes Does It yesterday because he was in the chat. Thought that was good. I like it when the memberships go to the right folks. Oh, my other son in the house. Juicy Fruit VR, welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all in here messing up my algorithm. Luckily, I want to talk to you. Nah, love my son. Glad to see Dimitri and Julian up in the chat. Heidi, welcome. Mike is making stuff. Welcome. Quincy Daniels said, yo, yo, yo. Welcome, Quincy. Heidi said, Mike is making. I think she's saying hello. Welcome to this morning edition. And we do morning editions every day. We'll be here every day. Try to be here every day, all day for everybody. Well, welcome to this morning edition. We like to start the day with y'all. Make sure you double tap that like button. That's how YouTube recommends content by your likes and unlikes, and also whether you're there. Everybody's waking up. Hope everybody got their rest. Working on this banister rail for the bunk beds, and I don't love the way it looks, but I'm gonna keep working that curve and taper it on the other side too. And then the tricky part here is going to be getting the rail studs that I have for it to match up with the curve. It's going to be tricky. So I have a couple theories on how I'm going to do that, a couple ideas. Some stuff with this chisel here too. This rubber piece would go on. It's so hard to get all parts of it level here. We'll deal with that. I just like to come after it level, you know? I don't want to be hitting it at an angle. One less variable for me. My son's still in here. Juicy Fruit VR. Pancake Man. Y'all still in here? Y'all had to go to school. Probably had to go to school. Miss you, boys. Schmutz on there. I want to thank everybody for getting us up to 1,700 subscribers yesterday. 1.7K, guys. This family's growing. Make sure if you're new to the channel, you do double tap that screen, like this video, and subscribe also. We have lots of content. You can scroll through my videos and shorts. Got a lot of different stuff for a lot of different kinds of people. Also want to ask if I got my main mod in there, if she could throw the members link up there so we can have a link for prospective members to join the channel. We live off our members, not off of YouTube ad revenue. members and super chats. That's what we live off of, guys. So whenever Miss Heather gets to the computer, she can throw that member link on there. Less than half of Vente Mocha price. You get to hang out with us and have our undivided or barely divided attention. Everybody's just waking up, I imagine. Starting their day. Glad you started your day here. So happy. So thankful to have you. Big shout out to Ricker, whose birthday it was yesterday. Wes does it said Calvin is famous. Yeah, it's a young boys, 100 and something in the room. There's a lot, you know. Woodchucker, welcome. Wes said my favorite channel. I love that. I love that, man. Wes has done a whole lot for this channel, man. Wouldn't be here, I mean, with a lot of you, man. A lot. I could go through the chat and name many of you. Wes has done an incredible amount for this channel. So if you do get a moment now, at lunchtime, in the future, whenever, I mean, now is fine too. Go check Wes's channel out. Wes got a great channel. Let's just do a final little run over with these chisels and bring the workpiece down here and we'll work on that for a bit. I love that sound. Wes said, thousands see you every day. I love that, man. Yeah, I love that sound of the chisel like biting onto the whetstone. Love it. My sons and I had a great time last weekend. We went live on TikTok from the go-kart and the gator and just chased each other around the yard. It's fun. Mike said, love the technique, Calvin. Doing a good job rolling that burr away. Thanks. Mike knows how to sharpen his tools. Wes did it with a jig the other day. It was making me jealous because it looked like he was getting real sharp. I used to do the circular motion like this. Stopped doing it. And I saw Wes do it, and I was like, yeah, I need to do a circular motion again with my chisel with the base. Get this mess off of here. So you get a lot of strop on the stone too. Personal go-kart, that Gator. Love that thing. Raja, my friend, welcome. Said like done. Appreciate you, Raja. Yeah, I try to lock in, Mike. I take that as a big compliment, Mike. Thank you. I do try to lock in. If I don't get that edge, or if I don't feel that bevel right, I'll know it, you know. And I do make mistakes as I'm doing this by hand, but generally, I'm feeling for that bevel, you know. Raja said, hello, Caleb. Raja, very friendly turner. And I say that in a traditional way. Raja is a turner. He turns wood for a living. Woodworking is an umbrella of multiple disciplines. Of which turning is just one. Right? Top. Circular motion here. I'm gonna do like Mike and Wes though and soak my stones from now on, man. Okay. Mike, that's your decision. And you know, you got customers and you gotta make them ends meet. And so whatever you gotta do. Raja said, please hit that like button. Double tap. Appreciate you, Raja. Pancake Man 3000 said I turned on all notifications. Thank you. That's what we need. Ooh, it's nice and sharp. Used to work at a pizza place. A knife sharpener would come in once every few weeks. Don't know if you know what a cheese knife looks like a real cheese knife. It's basically like a gigantic butcher knife with a weight on the top of it. That's when I learned what sharp was. Alright, folks. Phase 2. Brighter day. So I have noticed with these bad boys, if you have a knot, which I have up here, and you have a Ryoba saw, sometimes cross-cutting with the rip cut side will do better because the little teeth get jammed up in all the different grain direction and all that. So yesterday I was approaching these with the rip cut side of the saw. Ooh, that smells so good. The rip cut side is going to have cruder teeth, right? Less teeth. The cross cut side is going to have more teeth. There's one more right through the knot. If only y'all had smell-o-vision. That spruce sap smells so good. I can see how people would turn it into gum. Julian's good at this kind of stuff. Oh, I know. I'm watching them. Yeah, I'm watching, Julian. I'm glad you're on. They must be off of school or something.
Yeah, oh, Wes just Wes gave you $10 and said for Julian's dad.
Aw.
Oh,
I gotta get my drumsticks. Let me finish my train of thought real quick. Then I'm gonna celebrate this. Celebrate. Sorry, in the tune of Erica Badu, because that's what's in my head. Got a naughty section here. Let me go get my drumsticks. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a super chat. Get the snare drum. So that's how we roll. New tradition. Whenever we get a super chat, we do a snare drum roll. Sforzando, ready? Up. One more. Got to do one for every $5, you know? Thank you to Wes. Thank you, Wes. That $10 super chat. Big friend of the program, Wes said, for Julian's dad. Julian probably really appreciates that. Thank you, Wes, and I appreciate it. This one may need some stropping yet. Thank you so much again, Wes. Wes Does It. Check out Wes Does It's channel. I'm gonna do that. As you guys recall, I have a knot right here. It's making all of this wood feel worse than hardwood, right? More difficult to get through than ash or anything. This is what I've determined after years of battling these things. At some point, though, this is all going to have to come out. So let's do this. Let's bite the bullet here and take some chunks out. I use the small chisel, just bite size. Establish this curve. And then this thing's gonna all have to be, you know, carved into a smooth, continuous curve that's got continuity and no like breaks. And we all have our problems in life. Someone told me yesterday or the other day in the chat. I forgot who it was. Tim, welcome. Sorry, I wasn't at the bottom of the chat. Welcome, Tim. You know, I was talking about my problems. They say, you know what? I'm about to steal somebody's joke, man. day. So he said, yeah, that sounds bad, you know. My dad was addicted to brake fluid. And I said, oh, that sounds bad. He said, oh, you can stop at any time. Ha, 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 ha. You like that? Stole it. Stole it. I'm glad Julian and Dimitri stopped by. So glad to have them here today. There's that knot. Use a small chisel when you come to these knots so you can really pulverize the knot without getting into the grain around it. Plywood said hi to Tim Reed. Tim Reed said hi to Plywood. Pancake 2000 said, you are very welcome. See, good manners. Not that worried about tear out or blow out here because these edges are all going to have to be cooled somewhat. Julian told Miss Heather to tell the cats hi for her, for him. if you're checking the sharpness of a chisel, go on the end grain like this off the diagonal. If you crush the grain at all, it's not sharp. If you can come across that grain and not crush the grain, the chisel's pretty sharp. If you draw the chisel, not draw, but push the chisel across the edge on the end grain, and it cuts cleanly. That's the hardest part for it to cut without breaking stuff away. Thanks again to Wes for that super chat. Matcha Malabiri. Welcome, Matcha. Thank you, Pancake. Pancake 3000 says it looks good. Maybe a little biased. Matcha Malabiri said, "You welcome, brother. I appreciate you being here, bro. Thank you. Thanks for popping in the chat and saying, being brave and saying hello." This side's a little wonky here. Not more material. Mistress said, "I collect mechanical pencils and frequently mark wood with pencil, mostly ballpoint." I think it means pen, maybe. But I've been loving Right in the Reins pencils, number 15 and BK13. I use BK13 for most marking and sketching, 1.3 millimeter. Thank you for that information, mister. That's useful information. I don't know what this pencil is. One of my people got me my mechanical pencil. I want to say it was Gandara, Daniel Gandara. Love that pencil. Has multiple colors of lead or graphite that you can use. A yellow and a red. I haven't even used those yet. All right, Woodchucker said, have a good day, everybody. Good seeing you, Calvin. Later, Juicy Fruit, Pancake Man. Yeah, Woodchucker, appreciate you being here. Caleb. Beautiful day today. Nice and cool in the morning. We're gonna do an extreme close-up here in a second when I take a water break. We'll do some of this work to try to round this curve out up close. Woodchucker said bye to a bunch of folks, Tim and Dan, Wes, and everybody else, and my sons. Appreciate you. All right, take a quick water break here. This is the mechanical pestle I was talking about. Tools and wood shavings, that's correct. Until I come back. I'm back. That is the vibe, tools and wood shavings. Woodchucker said, hit that like button. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you, Woodchucker. We do thank you, Woodchucker, for helping support the channel. Putting that message in. We love our members. We love our subscribers. Today is at Everybody Chat. We will have a members only live stream in about 45 minutes. Then that'll segue back to more live, and hopefully one of my buddies here will go live this evening, and I'll try to run right up until that, man, best I can. No, you hang up first, said Mister. I love that one. If you haven't done so yet, and you've been hanging out with us, double tap that screen if you're on your phone, like this video, so YouTube knows where to send you next time, so you can come hang out with us again. Also, drop something in the chat. I will say hello to you. Get you a shout out. Feel good about yourself. Let me say something positive to you. Sorry, look at those freckles. That is a freckly elbow. Appreciate you, Pilato. Pilato said, like button activated. Mike said, I love you. No, I love you. No, I love you more. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. Don't worry, I'm not going to hang up first, guys. And yes, I love you more. D, if you're out there, that one's for you. Pilato, sorry, let me give Pilato a proper welcome. We love Pilato. Welcome, Pilato. Maybe Pilato can give an update on his health and his wife, how y'all are doing. On your gout, and are you back on your feet? Yeah, gout's horrible, man. Mike did say, let me read what he said. He said, good to see you, talking to Pilates. He said, sorry about the gout, bro. That's the worst. And it is. Starting to come around shape-wise here. We are, as a channel, about to get our 1,000,000th view here shortly. So I want to do something for that 1,000,000 views. Even though it's just a ceremonial mark, we're proud of our 1,000,000 views. We worked hard for those. We didn't get those in one video. We had to build a community, right? So we'll do something to commemorate the 1,000,000 views and show appreciation to you, the people that made us get those 1,000,000 views. You, those of you who are sitting in here right now, even if you're hate watching, or you're wondering why people watch a woodworker live, you're still here, you know, so we appreciate you. Yeah, I'm not big on promoting my birthday, but here on YouTube, I'm definitely gonna do that. Birthday coming up. It's the 10th, right? 10 days. We're gonna have a online birthday live stream, stuff like that, man. My dad and I share the same birthday. Crazy coincidence. I guess it's 1 in 365. And it wasn't a leap year, so I think it was 1 in 365. But you know how that is. Pretty crazy. I always grew up with my dad and I having the same birthday. And my mom's is September 11th, so lots of Virgos in the house. Virgo dominated environment. That's crazy. Mike said he got a video that says that he's got 16 views, but when you click it, it says he's got 113K. That's crazy. I never even heard of that before. Yayun, welcome. Let me get your last name right. Yayun, appreciate you for popping in the chat. We love our new folks. Yayun Ariana. Appreciate you being here. That's a different name. If you want to tell us about yourself, maybe where you're from. If not, that's fine too. Appreciate you being here, Yayun. All right, let me read the Pilato update. Pilato said, my wife is doing pretty well. She was cooking rice and pasta yesterday for the first time since the transplant. Her kidney function is doing well. She has lab work and appointments twice weekly. Thanks for that update, Pilato. Miss Heather says, that's awesome. How long till she's home? Pilato said, after she gets home, they'll only require lab work once or twice per month, which is less frequent than she was doing before the transplant, at least weekly. Thanks for that, Pilato. Macha Malabiri, welcome here, and I appreciate you coming through. Make sure you come back and see us, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, so I know what you're talking about, Mike. So, all right, Mike, I can clarify for you. Here you go. Ready? Are you listening? So, Mike, what you got is 16 views of the archived live stream. When you were live streaming, you had 120K. After you published it, then only 16 people have watched it since you published it, which is totally normal. That's not even bad. If it's a few hours long, imagine that 16 has like 16 hours of view time. So that's why it does it. Mike, I could have clarified that if I just thought about it for a minute. So it's showing you the 16 views since publication. It'll say since published on there. You didn't publish it till after you went live. That's how they get us, because they don't pay us very much for ads on actual live. I could have figured that out too. I don't know why I wasn't on top of that right away. Yeah, once you start sanding from the corner there, if you're going grain wise, you can get that corner grain, like, look and see, we got a little sharp piece right here, the little snag. Those will get you. I think this was some older growth Douglas fir here, because it has a tight grain. It's not perfect wood though, it's kind of a pain, to be honest. What we got to do is keep moving it back and doing that same thing. It's not SYP though. Let me show you SYP up next to it. It could be, if it's southern yellow pine, it would be short leaf pine or long leaf pine, because like slash pine and jack pine don't have this fine of a grain. This is Douglas fir though. Oh, I can compare it for you so you can see the difference. Find some heart pine here. All right. modern 2x4 southern yellow pine, jack pine or slash pine. You can see it actually it really is acting like white pine, but it is not. It is southern yellow pine. Here's traditional southern yellow pine. This is longleaf pine. If you look at this is a traditional 2x4. Notice it's 2x4 inches. You see this cut away from the heart here, but look at the fine grain texture. That's kind of what it reminds me of. This is longleaf pine, so pretty much an extinct tree variety. Oh, is Eco up in here? Welcome, Eco. Didn't see you pop in the chat. Yep. Pilato said they pay pennies, if that, for live streams. On a recent live, got 44K views over nearly 5 hours. The revenue so far, 29 cents. That's right, Pilato. They get us. That's why we got to leverage. And the only way to make money is to have memberships and donations, and then we got to leverage onto another platform and make good videos there. But yeah, that is how it is, man. That may be more than I've made. Yep. That's prison money, man. That's why we appreciate all our members. Do consider becoming a member. We need our members. Only way we can function as a channel is to continue to grow this family, get members, and rely upon those donations and those memberships. So please consider being a member. I'm not raising the price. The price is $2.99 a month, and you will be a part of this family. I do giveaways frequently. I just sent out 5 or 6 mallets. I want to say it's 6 total, but maybe I'm considering the other gifts I sent out. But consider becoming a member, and you have this family you can always kind of turn to. Like, one of us is always online. We're always here for positivity, or if you need to learn something about craft. And many of us have multiple crafting skills, polymath types. So we have a lot of, practical knowledge to offer, but you have to want it as much as you want half a Starbucks coffee, Look at that. Half a venti latte. That's what it costs. Good times, said Eco Woodcrafts. I would agree. Good times. No regrets, guys. We do what we want to do until we can't do it like that anymore. If only I would have known that from the start. It's going to split a little bit. That's okay. We need to take that off anyway. Wonky part of the grain right there. I want to approach that from the other side. That's right, that didn't work like that. Probably how I have to angle it. By the way, do not pull a tool towards yourself like that unless you know what you're doing. No, they got that stat in there. Look at view duration under the video. Go into your YouTube studio. Go into the video and look at average view duration all the way on the far right. It's probably, you know, if I'm guessing at it, man, for a live stream like that, it's probably 18 to 26 seconds. That's my guess. And I like to, I don't know, people underestimate me now. I like to crunch numbers and look at statistics and stuff. Kind of boring like that. But I do understand the world does not just run off statistics. It's humans. So there's a human element you have to always be aware of. Woodmaster, welcome back, buddy. Actually, I think it may be only the views while live. I don't even know if it's calculating the views of people who watched after it was published. But you know, that one I haven't asked AI that question. So. Hey, Woodmaster, you hear the one about the blind carpenter? Let me go Woodcraft said, ha. I'll say, nah, I haven't heard that one, mister. What was the one about the blind carpenter? So I can steal it, mister. I'm just kidding. I steal jokes all the time. Ha. He said he picked up his hammer and saw. Doo-doo. Now, if I had a few more people in here, I would gladly hit the hi-hat. I don't think that would make these folks too happy. Woodmaster, check this out, buddy. In my chat, I don't like people directing folks away from the live stream. So don't pull up in here and do that spammy stuff, bro. I don't like that stuff. Hey, somebody put him in timeout. He's up in here about him. Thank you. Lunchtime, said Mike. He picked up a hammer and saw. That's pretty good. Add that one to the dad repertoire. It's gonna have to be the other way. It's the angle at which I have to approach it is the problem. It's not the grain necessarily. Maybe it is the grain. So this section has been hard to work without blowout, tear out, unpredictably. It's been tough. I think there's a little knot right here is the problem. Yeah, that's it. I'm holding the chisel with my left hand so it doesn't slip and hit my other arm. It's not good to chisel towards yourself, but I don't know another way around this here. So, tough spot with this grain, man. This is those points where you're like, man, power tools will muscle through this, whereas my hand tools, they generally are much better, but it doesn't matter how sharp your edge is when the grain doesn't like your tool. Tricky spot there. Funky stuff right there, dude. Rounding out the edges, we're rounding out the edges. It's looking better already though. IMO, you know what I mean? Alright, about 15 minutes, a little less than 15 minutes. We're going to have a members only chat. Let me scoot this up and see if I can get it better. This area is very hard to work, guys. I'm not even making excuses. It is just... Maybe that's what I needed, was a bigger cutting surface. Definitely wants to be worked from that direction though. It wants to split from this direction. It's so tricky. Probably should have been more careful when I oriented the boards when I laminated them. Don't got a spoke shave. Billy Herchard. I don't own a spoke shave. I wish I did, man. I'm limited. I have to use a draw knife, which I do have here somewhere. But I don't think it's that sharp. I worked it today a little bit. Let's check it out. Because that's what you, I mean, I'm not going to spoke shave it probably, but maybe the draw knife here. It's just so crude though, man. Yeah, it needs to be on a, I need to put this against the wheel again. Definitely know what you mean though. This is really crude like this. Yeah, I think this needs it needs to go down to the, I hate pulling tools towards myself. Been hurt too many times. Well, Billy Herchard, that was a good tip. You're right, buddy. Yeah, there is a spoke shave on my Amazon wish list. That is true. I mean, I definitely know the value of that tool. No question. Yeah, I tried to bevel up. I don't know if you've been in here. Bevel up here. And that's how I've been approaching it, right? But it's just there's a knot in this area, and it's where there's a concave. And I don't know if you work one of these concave spots where there's a knot. And this is not very high quality wood either, even though it doesn't look too bad. It's really cheap. But yeah, man, you're right. Bevel up, not a bad idea. See, the splitting is just, I'm gonna have to come from the other direction, at least on this side. I need to make some marks on here so I know which way to go. I don't want those raised grain sections though, because then I'll catch more grain than I want. All right, guys. So thank you for being with me. I will be back. But for now, I got to say goodbye so that I can do a members only stream here. It is almost 12:30 Eastern, 11:30 Central. I can see right here, there's like a, Wes would say, this is a situation for the spoke shave. He's right. All right, folks. Yeah, we're going to go and we're going to have a members only stream here at 12:30. So I will see you at 12:30, members. It's like the math club. Be there or be square.